Welcome to the Warrior Stance, your go-to spot for fighting sports. What if I told you that an MMA fighter once gained almost 50 pounds between fights and still walked into the cage like a rock star? Would you believe a UFC fighter danced to walkout tunes like Chase and Status, got compared to Conor McGregor, and opened up publicly about mental health, all before even hitting the top 10? His name is Paddy Pimblett. But who is he really? Why do fans love him so much, and is he actually as good as the hype says? Stay locked in because today we'll answer it all. Plus, in bonus, we'll break down one of Paddy the Baddy's signature submission setups so you can try it safely at home or with your gym partner. Ready? Let's dive in. How does a local kid from England become one of UFC's most talked about fighters before cracking the top 10? Paddy was born in Liverpool. He discovered MMA at age 15, and within few months, coaches said he was born for the cage. By 17, he had turned pro, and within 5 years, he was Cage Warriors champion, the same belt Conor McGregor held before the UFC called. However, Paddy rejected the UFC in 2016, saying he wasn't ready. Who turns down the UFC? But he waited, trained, and rebranded as the Baddy. When he finally said yes in 2021, he exploded onto the scene with a first-round knockout and his famous mic drop moment when he shouted, "I'm here to take over." So, is Paddy the Baddy just a hype machine, or can he really fight? Well, Paddy is a BJJ black belt, and most of his wins come via rear naked choke. He pulls guard, takes backs, and scrambles like a lightweight Charles Oliveira. Critics say his striking is too wild, with hands low and head high. But he purposely uses unpredictability to bait opponents into mistakes. Love him or hate him, he keeps it exciting, and that's why he gets those $50,000 bonuses. What do fans love more than a knockout artist? That's a personality. And Paddy's got it by the bag. He walks up fights to UK rave music with his wild blonde curls. And his post-fight interviews are full of jokes, slang, and call-outs. In a world of generic answers, Paddy gives sound bites you can't forget. In 2022, Paddy dedicated a win to a friend who took his own life. Then, he spoke emotionally saying, "I'd rather my mate cry on my shoulder than go to his funeral." Millions praised him, not just for fighting, but for using his platform to save lives. Then, he gains over 40 pounds between fights. Yes, Paddy eats like a madman post-fight, like pizza, donuts, and more pizza. The internet exploded with Fat Paddy memes. But he always cuts back down and wins. This transformation is insane. But it also raises huge questions about long-term performance. But here's what most fans don't know about Paddy Pimblett. He's already a brand. He has his own podcast, fast food chain endorsements, and he signed with Barstool Sports. Even before his 5th UFC fight. He's not just fighting opponents, he's building an empire. Next, Paddy's been recovering from ankle surgery. A ranked opponent is on the horizon and critics are waiting for him to fall. So, can he evolve his game before the level gets too high? Only time will tell. But one thing's sure, he's not done shocking the world yet. Bonus, do you want to train like Paddy the Baddy without a cage? Practice the seatbelt grip to body triangles transition, which is key to Paddy's rear naked choke setups. Try this simplified version at home, the scramble drill. Step 1, from your back, transition to turtle, then circle to the back, and slap on a mock seatbelt grip. Step 2, start slow. Once you're comfortable, speed it up and try it in a live roll. Step 3, do it 10 times in a row to feel the cardio kick. That's the baddest style hustle. And there you have it. If Paddy the Baddy Pimblett blew your mind or made you laugh, smash that like button. Drop a comment like, is he the next star or just another flash? Hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. There's always more in the fight world. Thanks for joining us on the Warrior Stance. Until next time.